first question is, what attributes do you think Ester has that has taken her on this journey so far?
I must admit, there are some players where I wait and watch them live one day. So
Right.
this is the first time I'm seeing Ester apart from
So you've
peripheral
heard,
vision.
you've heard the story too. And there's also this almost never say die attitude that she... But Ester definitely one of the reasons why.
Sure, they haven't seemingly concentrated. Odin, Egyptawan, and Tunjung all have a quite risky way of playing.
Yeah. And very useful around the net. There's always proof of that. It's a final, but she does not seem to be overawed at all for her first final.
The sense of occasion might have been too much for her in that semi-final.
Yeah. Kim Garn was the, well, as is the case with all the other disciplines, new champion.
And OHORI has neutralized some really fast-paced players. Carolina
And Kim Garn was the final last year. Baewon won that. Indonesian badminton. There were no finalists at the Indonesia Open from Indonesia, and of course China was dominating the finals in Singapore as well.
tournaments, their stadiums are much larger, the conditions are not as stable, so...
Yeah, that view from this tournament. Preparation for Paris, which is just 6 weeks away now. Oh, beautiful. Looking good so far. Not having the run that she's had this week.
So we can't quite point out OHORI's signature shots yet because there's no opportunity to hit them. But this kind of longer rally, we should be able to see a chance for her to pull it out.
That's certainly more like a they. Too many at the back, and that's never, it's not going to work all the time.
That's a long time in Japan.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you have that kind of knowledge, it can always help. It's fast play from... That's a nice start.
And we'll see the full version of OHORI.
Well, so far, for her first ever Super 500 final, she's been doing very well. She has picked up a Super 100 title.
A big thing that players need to train for is to be able to play when you're not hot.
But if she can claw it up, tie it up at 13 all, then perhaps she can start exerting the control.
OHORI taking the initiative now.
She has to start channeling all that extra experience she has from playing on the tour. One thing, racket head speed, that's what it's all about. Three bronzes on top of that. And that's what... And another mistake for OHORI. Body shot, good idea from OHORI. Trying to peg her back court.
Win a point without your signature shot.
Yeah, I think that's true. That's another one for OHORI. Wonderful from Wardoyo. Having a head that her opponent was flawed. That's big, and it's going to be finished. And that's it's going. That's what Supanita and Kim Garam found very irritating in terms of putting out there. Very easy to forget that she's 18 years old, and this is her first season on the... It's gone long. Helped us ahead by the huge amount of withdrawals this week. And perhaps that's tweaked the draw a little, but still, you get what you get, and this is very good for her and for us. That's a great pickup by Waldo. Let's see if Aya OHORI has a better grip on things from this side. Into your opponent.
Into your opponent.
Bullet shot, I like to call them. That's big. No. Wow, that was the first game the OHORI's dropped all week. That's also going to be weighing on her mind. That's...
I've been eager to point out...
Oh, the 3-2, if I recall. That's a nice hold and drop by Wardoyo. Bringing the net into play. And the way Wardoyo hits, she might actually need them.
Well, Aya OHORI, not the kind of kinetic player that Supanita is.
Oh, look at that. Supanita definitely. She's runs down points and is so fast around court. I guess you have to be. That's all. Wow. The defense has been fantastic, Wardoyo. Now she's in charge. 9,200 for the winner, 7,008 for runner-up at Super 500 level. That would certainly benefit Ester Wardoyo in the infancy of her career.
And still this plan B until such time as
it cannot be installed anymore. And it's basically just chasing and being reactive.
She has found the opportunity. It's just that one next shot that she can't execute.
But that's... And it's been too powerful. That's better. That's my second game. One of the main things of sport, if you can win when you're not playing well, then that's actual true championship quality.
Who does play through a non-hot phase, Saina Nehwal. Very good at playing through not being hot.
It's a nice bit of deception from Wardoyo, who's, again, just until that frustration translates to, hopefully, an error just like that. Again. She's pushing at the kind of efficiency that she wants us. But certainly in Indonesia, yes, this is going to be very welcome. Playing on OHORI's mind. Right now, she's still got a little bit of time. That's a good winner.
I remember her too.
Yeah. Since then, no. And before that, it was Lenny Permana in 2001, 2002. To the game, she's now really taking it to the likes of Chen Yufei and Yamaguchi, and they saw what this was all about. And Aya OHORI kind of delayed a bit. She, as I said, she was almost a victim for her to tie it up. She was caught out there. Well,
and already it passed her.
Oh, that's gone. Straight to the body. Both of them firing, trying to... Again. And I think she's done enough. That Ester was looking for the big shot. And I think that she is going to have to pick a different strategy. Oh, how did that come back? And it didn't come back. That's it. It will change mid-game.
I'm looking for that too. Good. It's also a soft skill that she would have been training.
Service over.
Well, you know, they have said there are some players. Yamaguchi, that's her first crack at it.
That's a signature from OHORI.
Well, the longer the rally goes, the more it's playing into OHORI's hands. Oh, that looked like it just might have been heading out.
OHORI likes to give the opportunities.
Right. Because that
but she has to be able to read the pace of her opponent first and get used to it. And
Wardoyo has definitely been scoring on intercepted short rallies.
Well, we saw lukewarm before. Simmering.
Which she still hasn't really come out of. At some point, Wardoyo should kick back into life, especially from that side of the court. Bit late there, Wardoyo, with her feet. Just caught shuttle watching.
Maybe Wardoyo's not huffing as much, but
will get you.
And every time before you go for a smash, you're thinking, well, if I hit it and they're in position, then it's going to come flying back. So there's a lot of thoughts before they hit one of those shots.
Now, OHORI trying to push here. That was a great drop. Now she's got control. Oh. Oh, that was a great response from...
It's the kind of gamble that singles players take.
It's obvious that conversely has played well considering she's not on 100% top form. And now that she's ahead here, Well, there are so many factors of the game that Ester Wardoyo has to sharpen up on. I was wondering what was going on. She was spinning rackets in the air, and now 9, and OHORI looks like she's on her way to making this 3-0 head-to-head. Oh, she's out of position here. Well, of the Chinese women's singles players have turned up in Australia this week. None in the 8 seeds. Han Yue, Wang Zhiyi, Chen Yufei, Gao Fangji. But that's still taking nothing away from these two ladies. There was always going to be some casualties in terms of entrance. And slightly doubting where she should be as well. A bit late to some of these shots. That was wonderful.
Victor, and Victor was ahead, very close to winning, but just was too tired, and then Christy came back like,
if not more. Oh, wonderful shot, man.
Wardoyo will have to think, can I cover the rear court when it lifts to the back if I'm tired myself?
Yeah, and then she'll, of course, could be caught on the flanks. That's wonderful. And up at 16 last time. But it has to be very smart play from Ester, and obviously no mistakes allowed once you hit 18. Oh, that's... Once again. So harsh for these players. That's a little bit worrying for... That's high. Ah! It's almost like it's just the energy and the passion that's driving her to do it. Oh, what a shot! She's done it!